Well, hello, gentle ladies and gentlemen. It is so nice of you to join me back here yet again for another video. My name is Geeg, and this is my YouTube channel. Hi. Today, we're chit-chatting, we're gabbing it up about my fostering experience. So let's just jump right into it. I don't really have an intro. So, where should I begin? A few months ago, I realized that my dog, Rosie, she's an only child. She is, well, I'll insert some pics here, the love of my life. She is adorable. She is everything and more. However, I do work 8 to 5 with a 1-hour lunch in between, and lucky for me, I do get to come home during lunch because I live very close to work. Anyways, I only get to spend about an hour with her during the day until 5 o'clock when I come home. And that makes me A, feel really guilty, and B, sad. So I kind of selfishly decided to foster so that Rosie would be less sad. I was thinking about getting another dog, but I decided that I cannot afford the vet bills. I can also not afford the extra food. I also cannot afford the extra time it would take to train said second dog. What I did decide I could do is foster. Not only would this make me feel like I'm doing good things with my life, but it would also make Rosie happy because it would give her pals to hang out with throughout the day, but it would also be easy on my wallet. So fostering for me didn't necessarily come out of the goodness of my heart. It came out of me wanting to give my child a better life, but also keeping my wallet fat. Side note, my wallet is not fat, but it's also not skinny, and I really don't want it to be skinny, which is why I don't want to get another dog. Is that selfish of me? Yes. But that's it. That's my reasoning. I'm just being honest. Honesty is the best policy. Never forget that. Anyways, that's kind of the backstory. That's why I decided to start fostering. Yeah. But I also decided that, hey, I live in a 700 square foot apartment, and I can't foster big dogs. So I told the rescue that I'm working with, #sloppykisses, I'll leave their link below if you're in Colorado and want to work with them or want to adopt from them. They're a great rescue group. I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. I told them I could only foster small dogs because a big dog would not do good in my teeny ass apartment. I also said, hey, I don't want any boy dogs because boy dogs pee everywhere. Girl dogs also pee everywhere, but less so than boy dogs, because boy dogs mark. If you want to learn about marking, then Google it, okay? Just Google it, do the googs. Part of that reasoning is because I have carpet, and I rent my apartment, and I will not get my security deposit back if there's pee all over the GD carpet. So, side note, I hate carpet. It should be banned from America. Get that shit out of here. Anyways, moving on. My first foster dog. Let's just jump into that. My first foster dog was, insert footage here, this beautiful blue heeler Rottweiler something mutt mix. She was a lot to deal with. Hey guys. I am about to put on a face mask and relax with the dogs, but I figured I'd give you an update first. So I picked up the sweet girl at 4 o'clock today. It is now, I don't know, 6:30 or something like that, and she's doing great. She came all the way from Texas. They started their journey at 3 a.m. and got to Colorado at 4 p.m. So she was in a car for a really, really long time. Right when I got home, I took them out because I figured she'd have to go to the bathroom, and she only went pee because I learned that she had not been fed since 3 a.m. So I took them to the dog park. I have a dog park in my apartment, and I let her and Rosie kind of intermingle, learn each other in an open space, not on a leash. She was a little timid at first, but like 3 minutes in, they were just buddies, just total buddies. She warmed up to me really quickly. I feel really lucky that she did. She really likes me. She gives me kisses. I feel really special. But when we were walking and people were passing by, she got really scared and just didn't want to move, which I don't blame her. She's very, very, very timid. She's very sweet. She has no aggressive tendencies whatsoever towards humans or animals. She's pretty skinny, so I gave her lots of food. Not lots, like I'm trying to, you know, give her a little bit here, a little bit there, so she doesn't have like a vom issue or anything. Rosie is obsessed with her. She just will not stop playing with her. She has a lot of puppy energy, but I'm really, really glad that she has a buddy to now play with. That's that, fam. All right, time for a face mask. Hell to the yes, queen. Okay. Let me tell you, this dog was a lot to deal with. She was larger than I expected. I was hoping for a small dog. This dog is not small. She was also just over a year old and had not been potty trained. And her pees were big, but even worse than her pees, her poops. Just being honest with you, her poops were big. This was probably the worst dog you could have given me to be my first foster dog, because she was awful. I did love her. However, I also came to resent her. She had attachment issues. The only person she liked was me. She hated other people. Well, she didn't hate them, but she was very scared of them. She never walked around with her tail up. She had very, very bad issues, very bad confidence issues that led her to pull me on our walks instead of me pulling her. She was very strong, and she just pulled me the whole damn time. She could not be around other dogs. She could be around Rosie, but I think that's because Rosie was very small, and so she didn't scare her. But big dogs? Oh, girl, you keep Danny away from big dogs, because she had issues. I had it up to about here with her, the third week that I had her, and I just couldn't deal with it. She made me want to not foster anymore. But luckily she got adopted, and then it was back to just me and Rosie. And I was very hesitant to foster again. I told the rescue that I cannot have a dog as big as her. She may not look big to you, but she was big to me. Okay. She was. But just 1 week later, the foster rescue reached out to me and said, hey, we have this really small dog. She's potty trained, and we would love if you could foster her. And I said, all right. I said, okay. I said, this dog's pretty fucking cute. I can't say no. So I started fostering her. And she was a dream. She was a really good dog. Her name was Sadie. She was a cute little Chihuahua mix. And let me tell you, I loved this dog because she slept all day. She was potty trained. She was good on walks. And most importantly, she was this big. Small dogs are just so much easier for me to deal with. As a small person living in a small apartment with a small amount of time to share my love. Yeah, so she basically turned the whole foster thing around for me. I was like, all right, if all the dogs are like this, I think I can do it. After she got adopted, I fostered my third dog, which is I've only had 3 fosters so far, and this dog I wanted to keep because she was fantastic. She looked like a little Shih Tzu, I think. She was 7 years old. Unfortunately, her mother went into a retirement home and so had to give up her dogs. She was just a little cuddle butt. I just wanted to love her endlessly, and I did, until she was adopted, which made me sad, but also very happy because her forever home was just truly, I think, the perfect fit for her. She was also potty trained. So those were my 3 experiences so far. And if you are looking to foster, here's my recommendation. If you live in a small apartment like I do, I recommend telling the rescue, say, hey, I don't have a yard. I don't have the space to foster a big dog. Give me a small dog. I think the rescue is just happy that you're there to help. If you have requirements, don't feel bad about that. Tell the rescue, say, I can't have an unpotty trained dog, and they'll work with you. Tell them, I need a dog who is good with other dogs. They'll work with you. Say, I need a small dog. They'll work with you. Just tell them what you cannot have. And sure, that makes it harder on them, but it's also their job. And at the end of the day, they're just happy to have a foster volunteer. Yeah. It is hard for a few reasons. It's hard because having more than one dog is hard. It's one thing when you have to take one dog on a walk, but when you have to wrestle with two, it's a little difficult. It's also difficult because a lot of times these rescue dogs have attachment issues. They have protective feeding issues. You can't feed two dogs at the same time because they get very jealous and protective over their food because probably back home they've had to fight for it. And they're finally in a place where they don't, and they don't know what to do. A lot of these times these dogs have been abused, so they do have a lot of issues. So that's just something you have to consider, is you have to work with them. A lot of times they will pee places that you don't want them to pee. Just know that sometimes you're gonna have to get down on your knees and scrub that shit. The last reason that it's hard is because sometimes you fall in love with them and you don't want to give them up. And that's sad. But just know that you're doing a really good thing. You're giving dogs a home. These dogs, if they didn't have fosters, they would probably have to be euthanized. And you're helping save a lot of animals. Hold on. Coming! Thank you!
You're welcome.
Sorry, the little boys downstairs, they love Rosie. And they were playing with her outside, and they just knocked on my door to return her. So that's where I was for 5 seconds. Now I'm back. Hey. Anyways, it's really rewarding. Fostering makes you feel good. Makes you feel like a good person, a better person than you probably are. Like me, for example. I'm not really a good person, but when I foster, I'm like, shit, I'm awesome. Last thing, at least the rescue that I work with, I have to personally go and to get the dogs neutered or spayed if they're not already. The rescue pays for it, but I have to go take them. And that's kind of a pain in the ass because the vet lives like 40 minutes away and I have to take her at like 7 a.m. before I go to work, and that kind of sucks. So keep that in mind. You have to make it work. And then when you pick them up, the dogs are sad and tired. And that makes you sad and tired. I don't know if this was helpful or informative or whatever. But if you have any questions about the fostering experience, then ask away in the comments. I'm super happy to answer any questions you might have. And that's frickin' that, man. That's the end of my video show. Yeah. Okay. I hope you liked it. If you did, mother freaking smash like this video and subscribe, please. I need that. I need it today. I need your subscription. And love, I need your love. Come here, Rosie. Come tell the people goodbye. Come here. Come here. Come tell the people goodbye. She doesn't want to tell you goodbye. She's a little selfish hoe. Say goodbye. Say it. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Okay. We bid you adieu. Until next time. Bye.